Gary, I got a SWAT question for you.
All right, Gary, what's up?
I was trying to look at signing up, and then my wife says, "What am I supposed to do?"
Oh, there's there's spouse programs.
That's
Not,
what I was wondering about because it doesn't say anything about that. So,
ooh,
can you kind of help me uh, talk her into coming with me?
Hey,
yeah.
Gary,
Yeah,
have you ever been there before?
no.
Tell your wife, the people that come on Magnolia,
Oh, yeah. Well, she's very familiar with all of that.
yeah,
So, I mean,
that'll get her to come.
yeah, she was tickled with that. Problem is, the vehicle we'll be driving is a 2500 Chevy pickup with a 8-foot bed, and that is a hard thing to navigate. So,
Well, it's almost just walking distance to the, what do they call it, silos?
Yeah,
the silos, and then there's the Magnolia Cafe or something like that.
Yeah, it's right next door.
Plenty of the girls making that trip.
yeah.
I'm sure.
The Magnolia Cafe and the Silos is all one complex.
Okay, yeah, well, she can't walk too far, too much, but that's what we're looking for is things for her to do. You know, where I'd
Oh.
sign her up as the pair, but she needs something to be able to do for the other hours. She says, I can't sit there. It's all Greek to me.
Yeah.
In the past, they have had a very active women's program. My wife has actually taught some classes and all that kind of stuff with it. I'm not going this year, but if they probably still have that. I can't guarantee they have it this year just because, because of COVID. But
Yeah.
without the COVID, they've had the women fully engaged for the full duration.
Hey, Gary, can you remind us in about an hour of this situation? Because we'll probably have one of the board members from SWAT online at that time.
Okay, about 7:30 or in between a demo or something like that.
Yeah, just say, hey, I got this little question about SWAT. And because those guys are with us all the time. And remember, this is a club built and managed organization. And they do what they need to make things work. They really, really do.
Yeah.
And the year my wife went with me, she's been there 2 or 3 times. But one year she went into a quilting. She's a queen of quilters. She went to a quilting thing in one of the meeting rooms downstairs and came back with a ton of ideas to see what other people were doing. We took our manufacturing team up there a couple of years ago, and that wife went into something where they were doing pottery, and they had a lot of fun. And that's a 4-member team, husband, wife, and 2 teenage kids. And this was 3 years ago. They all turned ink pens that day. And they probably hadn't seen a lathe before that. And they created ink pens. Boy, it worked up. It was cool. And I can't remember the turner we were talking to. And one of the boys came up and said, I turned a pen. And he looked over and said, where is it? And he said, oh, it's up in the room. He said, go get that pen and carry it with you everywhere you go and tell people you made this. And that teenager ran off to the hotel room. They don't normally listen at that age, but he was moving on.
Well, the last one I went to, my wife, she taught some classes, but she also got down there on one of the lathes and started turning a bowl, and then agreed to take a bowl turning class with Stuart Batty in Vegas, which we did about a year and a half ago. So
that's a trip. Now, getting down there to turn a bowl, folks don't understand this. You can walk up to almost any demonstrator with the machine and turn something. The miniature turner, Tim Yoder. And I tease about Tim, but he's a good friend. Tim's got his lathe set up and he's showing you some things he does. If you want to actually try what he's doing, step up. Same thing with Lau Jameson. Used to be JT Tools. I'm having a hard time remembering some of the other groups, but all these folks want you to try their tools, and it's hands-on try it. Get up and give this a try. And if you got a problem, that's where you take your problem.
Well, they also had a bunch of lathes set up downstairs that was for that they were showing that were for people to actually put hands on.
Yeah, yeah.
That you got down there, the downstairs, away from the demonstrators. These are just club members that brought lathes, and they had about 4 lathes, big lathes down there, and some small ones, and for people hands on that sit there and teach you how to do it.
Yeah, and the thing, if you go up on the main floor, then normally there's a group, and it's a club, that'll give you the parts and pieces you need to put a pen together. You can go downstairs, turn a pen, they'll help you assemble it, and you're holding what you did right in your hands. Hey, earlier, let's jump off the boat here for a second. Earlier, someone had a question about SWAT, and SWAT registration's open right now. Billy Burt bought tickets. And so there's a couple other folks. We're going to all see you at SWAT. But if we have a board member from SWAT on board right now, the question came about, are there still going to be, or will there be, wife or spouse projects in the symposium as they have in the past?
Eddie, I'm not a board member, but I went on the website and they do have the family program like they have in the past. They just have not announced it yet. I talked to Ron. I called Ron up, Ron McVoy, because he's on the board, and he did not know the details about it, but he said they were going to have some type of program. But the website lists the program and says they're going to have a program. They have, but they don't have the schedule and to come out later.
Okay.
Okay, Eddie, on the program for the families, my wife is on that committee, and they have 8 presenters for the families activities.
There you go. That's what we were looking for.
Yeah, and they will be in full swing.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, James. See,
Sure.
That's why we're here, folks. You asked. You got it right here. Somebody said, I'm looking at the Uline website and UVEX Shield. There's no upgrade lens listed. Maybe not on Uline. But I haven't bought mine from Uline. I buy other things from them folks, and they're pretty good. But they don't stock what they can't sell. Mine came from Amazon, but I've also seen them at a couple of other catalog services. If you see the UVEX Shield, and sometimes they're misnomered, but the UVEX is still there. Bob Moffett said, will any of the SWAT demos be online? Is a question from Bob Moffett.
As far as I know, it's all going to be all in person, live and in person.
Okay.
Nothing online.
So Bob, buy a spare iPhone and send it on and get somebody. Hey, it's a way to get around it. I mean, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It's about.
Question about the raffle tickets.
What about?
Yeah, they'll still have a raffle.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how much the tickets go for. And I saw a thing that said, get them now. Where did you get them?
I'll have to find out. We have a meeting this Saturday, and we'll find out. I don't know if they've got prices set up for them yet. They were trying to work out some details on the vendor, the credit card people, to be able to pay for them online.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick up some more. I don't see anybody tapping their pockets looking for a few more bucks to get a few more tickets. I do. I do it every time. I sell tickets. I used to sell them every year. A couple of years ago, somebody said I don't qualify anymore. Hey, I'll keep harking them for you. I mean, it's a way to keep the operation going.
Yeah, they're still looking for volunteers to sell tickets.